Hello everyone and welcome back to Why I Love Americans. Have you ever been in this situation? You're standing in line, maybe thinking about what you're going to have for dinner, when suddenly the cashier, a complete stranger, flashes you this big, bright smile and asks, "How are you doing today?" Or another classic scenario, you step into an elevator, it's just you and one other person. The silence is so thick you can hear the air conditioning humming. And then they turn to you, nod, and say, "Crazy weather we're having, huh?" I swear, the first few times this happened to me, I just froze for a few seconds. It was like my entire internal processing system just overloaded. A dozen questions flooded my mind. Wait, are they talking to me? Do I know them? How am I supposed to answer? If I say I'm fine, thank you, and you? Will I sound too much like a textbook? Do they actually want to know how my day is going? In Vietnam, where I'm from, we're very friendly, but usually with people we already know. Striking up a conversation with a total stranger in public isn't really the norm. So that initial confusion is completely understandable. And if you've ever had those same questions, then today's video is for you. Together we are going to decode one of the most unique, sometimes confusing, but in my opinion, incredibly endearing aspects of American culture, the art of small talk. Defining small talk. What is IT, really? So what exactly is small talk? In the simplest terms, it's a light, easygoing conversation about neutral, harmless topics. Its core purpose is not to exchange deep information, but to acknowledge each other's presence and create a comfortable atmosphere. Think of it like a primer coat of paint. Before you can apply the main color, the deeper, more meaningful conversations, you need that primer to help everything stick together. Small talk is that social primer. So what are these safe topics? They're pretty easy to spot. The weather. This is the all-time classic. Beautiful day, isn't it? Or I can't believe how cold it is this week. It's easy, relatable, and anyone can participate. The shared situation. Anything that both you and the other person are currently experiencing. If you're in a long line, you might turn to the person next to you and say, "Wow, this line is moving slowly today." Or if you're at a concert, "This band is amazing." A sincere compliment. This is the ultimate weapon. "I love your shoes." "Oh, that's a really nice haircut." A compliment not only starts a conversation, but also makes the other person feel good. On the flip side, small talk is a no-go zone for sensitive subjects like politics, religion, money, or deeply personal issues like illness or divorce. Why? Because those topics have the potential to be controversial and make people uncomfortable, which completely defeats the purpose of small talk, which is to create comfort. Why is small talk so important to Americans? Now for the main event. Why do they do this so much? After living here for a long time and just observing, I've realized it's not a random habit. It's deeply rooted in their culture. Takes a deeper, more analytical tone. Reason number one, it's a signal of politeness and acknowledgement. In sociology, there's a concept called civil inattention, where in public we politely pretend not to notice others to give them their private space. But in America, total silence can sometimes be interpreted as cold, distant, or even hostile. A brief moment of small talk breaks that silence. It's a nonverbal message that says, "Hey, I see you. You and I are sharing this space and I'm acknowledging your presence in a friendly way. We're cool." Reason number two, a very practical one, it's a social lubricant. Imagine life as a machine with lots of gears. Small talk is the oil that keeps that machine running smoothly. It's everywhere. At the beginning of a work meeting, while waiting for everyone to arrive, your boss might ask, "So, did anyone do anything fun over the weekend?" When you call a plumber to your house, they might chat about the local sports team before getting down to business. It breaks the initial ice, creating a more cooperative and pleasant atmosphere. And reason number three, which is my personal favorite, it creates positive micro-connections. America is a vast country, and many people, especially in big cities, can feel quite lonely and anonymous. Each instance of small talk, even if it only lasts 15 seconds, is a chance to create a tiny spark of human connection. The goal isn't to become best friends. The goal is simply to give and receive a small dose of positive energy. The sum of millions of these tiny interactions every day helps create a more open and less stressful society. It's a small act with a big impact. Is small talk fake? I know, this is the question that's always lingering in our minds. Is it fake? Is it insincere? When the cashier asks, "How are you?" do they really want to know about my terrible day? My honest answer is, they don't need the details, but the gesture of interest is genuine. Think about it this way. In Vietnamese culture, we might greet someone by asking, "Bạn ăn xiêm cha?" which means, "Have you eaten yet?" The person asking doesn't actually need to know your menu. It's a social convention, a cultural code for saying, "I see you and I care about you. How are you?" In America functions in exactly the same way. It's an extended greeting. The standard reply is usually "Good, how are you?" or "Doing great, thanks." It's not an invitation to unload your personal problems. Understanding this convention helps you see that it's not fake at all. It's just a different way of running a society. Let me tell you a quick story. When I first moved here, I was very self-conscious about my English. I was in a coffee shop one day, and I had practiced the line, "Can I have a latte, please?" a dozen times in my head. When it was my turn, the barista smiled and said, "Hey man, what's up? I like your t-shirt, where'd you get it?" My entire mental script just shattered. But I could see he was being genuinely friendly. I pointed to my shirt and mumbled the name of the store. He smiled and said, "Awesome." That one tiny interaction made me realize people aren't judging my accent. They just want to connect. And that gave me so much more confidence. The conclusion and call to action. So there you have it. Small talk, which started out as a source of confusion for me, has become one of the cultural traits I truly cherish about America. It's not about empty words. It's a sign of respect, of openness, and a constant effort to create positive connections, no matter how small, between human beings. And I believe that if we open ourselves up to embracing and practicing it, we'll not only integrate better into American culture, but we might also bring unexpected moments of joy to others and to ourselves. What about you? What's your most memorable small talk story? Have you ever had an awkward freeze-up or a surprisingly wonderful conversation with a stranger? Share your story in the comments below. I'm really curious to read them. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like. And most importantly, hit that subscribe button for Why I Love Americans so we can continue to explore the amazing things about this culture and its people together. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.